Friend, have a seat. We need to talk about this sneaker because it's important. But first, you gotta check out my shirt. Pretty dope, pretty dope. I need to get the matching shoes though. I got the thing years ago on Teespring or something. I don't remember where. Someone out there designed it. If that was you, put it back out there. It's probably back out there somewhere on the internet. I'm sure someone can locate it. But today we're talking about a pair of Jordan 3s, which obviously Jordan 3s need no introduction. They are one of the most iconic Jordan models. And naturally, we all gravitate towards the OG colorways of the Jordan 3. The one we're talking about today just dropped. It is not an OG colorway, but I'll be damned if I wouldn't take it over many of the OG colorways. If you already seen my YouTube short I posted here, or on TikTok I posted as well, IG, then you already know how I feel about these. But now we're getting into the nitty gritty, and I'm gonna go through all the reasons why these are unbelievably dope. Today we are talking about the Jordan 3 Cardinal Reds. And man, it is unbelievable that these are sitting for the prices that they are sitting at. I mean, the resale is basically non-existent. You absolutely should strike. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this right here is already the most underrated Jordan release of 2022, and I don't know if that's gonna change. Right now, this is my pick. But before we get into it, let's first take a closer look. Alright guys, now that you've seen a closer look of these bad boys right here, my name is Steve. It's always good to see you, of course. Now, if you want to cop these bad boys for the amazing resale prices, I mean, they're not the best, but they're really good compared to other Jordan models. Link is in the description. There's also other helpful links for you to check out, protective shoe spray, stuff like that. Also join the fam if you are new. Now, these bad boys right here, the Cardinal Reds. Yes, the shade of red is not the fire red, and when you think of Jordan classic colorways, we do think of fire red as one of those classic colors. So, fire red 4s, fire red 3s. There's a lot of fire red Jordans that we love and adore, and the Cardinal Red is a little bit of a different take. Obviously, it's a little bit darker shade of red, very close to probably the Stanford red, and Cardinal, of course, being the name also of Stanford. It all kind of comes together there. So it's definitely a Stanford-esque type of release. For me, though, I live on the other side of the country, so I don't really care about Stanford. This red, though, just looks beautiful. I think it looks so dope. Now, like I said, OG colorways are usually what we all want the most, right? And there are some amazing grail level OG colorways in the Jordan 3s. So I'm not saying that this is better than all of those OG colorways, but would I take this Cardinal Red over the OG Fire Red? The answer is yes. I know, you think I'm crazy, that's fine. But let me go through the reasons why I absolutely adore this shoe, and I think it just looks better than the OG Fire Red. And if they dropped an OG Fire Red, and I could get this one for way less because resale on that one will probably be way higher, I'll just rock with these. These are amazing. First things first is the shade of red. It's a little bit darker, it's a little bit more subdued, it's maybe got a little bit of a classier feel to it. I just like that, and I love the way it pops against the white upper. Now, the white upper itself, this nice, beautiful, tumbled leather. It looks good, it feels good. It's a nice, decently thick cut of leather. It feels really nice. I think it's gonna hold up pretty well. And in terms of Jordan retros and all that, the quality is right on par with just about anything else other than some crazy high-end collaboration releases. You will have no complaints with the leather on this one. Now, one of the big differentiators, really the biggest differentiator for me in terms of why I love this one more than the original OG Fire Red, is the elephant print. This is just that lighter gray, and I just think it works so much better than the darker elephant print that you'll get on some of the OGs. The darker shade of red, the lighter shade of gray, the crispy white, it just fits. Mwah, chef's kiss. I love it. Even when you get up into these eyelets up here, you can just see how it all just kind of goes together really well. I think that lighter gray really blends well with the white. Then you got the red eyelets there. The only drawback, one of the few drawbacks, is this orangey goldish Jumpman embroidery and the lower eyelets here. I would prefer maybe this just all be Cardinal Red, or the Jumpman could be black. These could be gray, something just to kind of get rid of this color. I think cohesively it just works better for my eye, but that doesn't deter me enough to not want to rock these. Crispy white laces, of course. Would have loved a pair of Cardinal Red laces, or maybe some black laces, something. I mean, I don't know why we're not getting extra laces with every single pair these days, but we should. Perforated leather on the tongue, nice and plush. You get that nice smoother leather at the top of the tongue, more perforated around the heel collar. Nice Cardinal Red all in the sock liner, looks good as well. And then of course you've got the beautiful red Jumpman embossed, the air underneath coming out, the elephant print swoosh swooping underneath that, the red heel counter there. I mean, all this just looks money. Absolutely love it. And then gray outsole, iconic Jordan 3 outsole with the hits of red, the Jordan in the middle, the visible air unit. I mean, everything looks good. Quality-wise, there's a couple things on this particular shoe. This is the right side. Like, there's a few chips in the paint here. I mean, it's enough to kind of have a gripe over, but I'm also not going to sweat it that much. Those chips are going to happen with wear anyway, so I'm going to live with it. Other than that, though, I don't really see anything else. Maybe a little bit of a glue mark here that I know I can get off with a rag. I'm not worried about that on the leather. This leather is going to clean up very nicely, so any scuffs or little marks you do get should be able to wipe away pretty easily. So that, yeah, I mean, quality-wise, this thing's right on par. Of course, it's mad comfortable. It's what you expect from a Jordan 3 in terms of sizing and all that. I do it with my true size. What I do with Air Force Ones, I went with this one. I have no issues. This one's just really hitting well, and it reminds me of the Jordan 3 Cool Grays that dropped last year. I think those were heavily slept on. I think that the resale now on those Cool Gray 3s is a lot higher, unfortunately, but when they dropped, they basically just sat, and I was here for that. Super easy to get, and they were just so clean, so good looking. Different, obviously, materials than this one here, but both of those are two Jordan 3s, recent releases that didn't get a ton of hype and are absolute bangers in my opinion. So if you're looking for a sleeper, you're looking for something that is not going to cost you 2 arms and 2 legs now because of inflation, this and those Cool Gray 3s are the way to go. Although those Cool Gray 3s might have jumped already because it's been a year, and that's typically how things go once everyone realizes, oh, those were dope. But man, I just see the summer possibilities with this one right here. Just this crispy white, the red. This is gonna take you right into those warmer months all summer long. I would absolutely love to get a golf version of this. I think that would hit very nicely with these colors, but we'll see. Jordan Brand loves to play with us sometimes. Maybe we'll get lucky, but this thing, I'm a big fan of this Jordan 3 right here, if you can't tell already. So hit the link now to cop these off eBay for a good price before everyone else gets the memo that these are dope. I got my Jordan 3 Cool Gray review for you to check out right here if you missed that one from last year, as well as the link to subscribe and join the family, guys. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Love you so much. Peace.